Hey guys, what's up? It's Haley here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my pictures for Instagram. So this is something I get asked about all the time, so I'm going to take you through everything from all the apps I use, all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I am going to be looking at my phone for the majority of this video, but I'm going to have the screencast of everything I'm doing right here so you guys can follow along with me as I edit. So I'm going to show you a few different examples. I'll do some pictures with a little more color. I'll do some outfit pictures, just so you can get an idea of what it is that I do depending on the photo. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. And the first thing I always do is I take the photo into Facetune. Now, hold on a second. So, I am not for people editing their entire bodies on Facetune. I don't think that looks natural. I think it just doesn't promote good habits. I think we should be able to love ourselves. But if you want to make your teeth a little whiter, if you have a pimple on your face, if you have a hair out of place, fine, go ahead and Facetune it. But we are not using Facetune to contour our bodies. Okay? Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I am going to go into Facetune. Let's see. So I'm going to go into my favorites. And let's start with this picture that I took the other day of my outfit. Super cute. One of my favorite outfits. But anyways, so this picture you can see zoomed in. It's not bad, but what I'm going to do is take the details right here, and I like to use this to make my jewelry pop, make my sunglasses pop. If I feel like you can't really see the definition of my face, I'll use this to kind of bring out a little bit of definition. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on anything that's gold, anything shiny, on my sunglasses here. And if you want to, you can do your eyelashes. I don't do my eyes unless it's literally just a tap, because I just think that looks fake. So if you want to do your eyelashes a little bit, go for it. The rim of the sunglasses, and sometimes I'll do a little bit on my lips if I just, like I said, if I want them to stand out a little bit more. So that's good. And then I'll also do my tennis shoes, just so you can see the detail on those. And that's really going to be it for Facetune. I don't think anything really needs to be smoothed out because I was wearing foundation that day. So this one looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and save it to my camera roll. Awesome. Now I am going to take this picture into Lightroom. So let's open up Lightroom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so go ahead and export that picture from my camera roll. Awesome. So I think the lighting is good on this one. I shot this in the middle of the afternoon, so there's plenty of light and everything. So I am only going to go into color. So I learned this trick from Julia Havens here on YouTube. She did a video like this that was very helpful to me. And I've been doing a lot of the things that she was doing, but this trick I learned from her, so I will link her video below. What it is to make yourself look tanner. So you go to Color Mix in Lightroom, click on the orange right here, and Luminance, you take it down, and you can see I'm getting way tanner. Obviously I don't want to be that tan. You can make yourself look paler. But I'm just going to do minus 11, and that's enough for me because I don't want to be too obvious or too dark. So that's all I'm going to do there. I'm going to go ahead and export that one to my camera roll. Done! Okay, awesome. Next app. This is the final app that I use on a regular basis, and I will show you some bonus ones. But I go take it into the Tezza app, and this is the presets that I use. I think they're amazing quality. I use the same one pretty much every time. So I'm going to go ahead and take this into Tezza, edit. And then I always use the vintage filter on here preset. Now I don't use it all the way up. I take it down to about 30-ish, sometimes less. I'll do 26 this time. And then I also add the dust aspect from here. I like my photos to look vintage, a little bit of wear and tear on them. So sometimes I'll add dust and sometimes I'll add grain to it. So I am going to just kind of play with the dust, see which one looks the best. I don't really like how that looks on my pants, so I'm actually gonna do grain instead. And you can take it as far as you want. I'm only gonna do it to about 3. Save, and save it to my camera roll. So I'll go ahead and show you the before. So here's the before. And here is the after. So super simple, straightforward. I don't edit myself a ton, just a little bit of a tan, a little bit of emphasis on the eyes, and that's really it. So that's how I would do like an outfit picture. Now I'm going to show you how I do one that has a ton of color, because if you'll notice on my Instagram feed, which I'll show you right now, I don't have a ton of color on my feed, and that is on purpose. I really just wanted to keep it neutral, so that is the purpose of that. I did start to incorporate a little bit more greens and blues. So yeah, as you can see, here's those photos on my Instagram that I just edited. Now I'm going to show you how I edited this picture right here, because it was very vibrant green from the grass and a vibrant blue from the shirt. So let's go ahead and let's do that one. So I'm going to go ahead and open Facetune again. Open photo, favorites, and I'll show you how I did this one right here. So as you can see, super bright, not the picture that you saw on my Instagram, because I did tone everything down. But first things first, we go in here, do our details like I showed you last time. Do a little bit of that, and I'll emphasize the wine. I think my face looks pretty okay. I do have a blemish right there, but I don't really care. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to save this to the camera roll. Okay, next up, Lightroom. So let's head into Lightroom. And here is that picture already. So I'm just going to use that. And, oh wait, that's not the right one. It's this one. So let me go ahead. I'll just re-add it. So I'm going to add this picture back in, and so like I said, it's way too colorful. I'm going to go into colors again and mix, and you can individually choose these colors and bring down or bring up any of the tones in them. So I have green chosen. I'm going to go into saturation, and I'm going to take this like way down, like there. And luminance, I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm going to go into the blues and do the same thing. So bring the saturation way down, and that's good. So done. Go back into mix, do the orange, luminance down, just a touch. I don't think I need much there. Let's just do like 15. Awesome, done. Save to camera roll. So that's what we have going on so far. Oh, also just to show you, you can, if you're blonde and you feel like your hair looks brassy, go into yellow and take the luminance up, or take the saturation down in the yellow, and you can see it made my hair look a little bit more white than it did the other way. So just wanted to show you that really quick. I'm just going to put that back though, because I feel like it looks fine. Export to camera roll. Okay, here we go. We're moving, we're grooving. Okay, so back over here, go into the Tezza app, plus add our picture in, and then we're gonna do vintage. See, it just gives it such a pop. I love vintage. And I'm gonna bring it down to 27. And then on this one, I will add some dust just so you can see. I just make sure it's not like hitting my face in a weird way, or like it's like on the top of my head, making me look like I have like a flyaway or something. So let's see. And you can bring it down as far as you want. I think that one looks pretty good. Save. So go ahead and save that to my camera roll. And then what I do too is Instagram crops everything to a 3x4 or 4x3 whichever one it is. So I go ahead and crop it myself just so I don't like edit this amazing picture and then Instagram like cuts my feet or my head off. So I go over to 3x4 and I like it pretty centered and zoomed in. So I'll take it there, and there we go. So that is like the finished one there. And yeah, so I think I'll do one more for you guys. I'll do a beach one. So I'll do this one. I never posted this one, so I'll show you guys how I do that one, how I work with like the blues and everything like that. So what's the first step? Facetune. So I'll go ahead and take that one into Facetune. Open photo, favorites, and we're gonna do this one. Okay, so everything's looking pretty good. I do have like that tan line right there, so I am gonna smooth that out. Just a little bit though, nothing crazy. Like it's fine to have a tan line. It's just like looks more uniform. And I do have a little bit of texture going on here just because it was like the end of the day. So I am gonna go ahead and smooth that out, but nothing crazy. We want to keep it subtle. And like over here. And like we're not like using the smoother section, we're only using smooth. We want to keep this as not noticeable as possible. There we go. Okay, details. And we're just gonna do the lashes because I think my eyes look pretty light. And then I will do my ring. Ooh, that's too much. Just do taps for my ring and my wine glass. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and do the water too because I just think that looks pretty. And then if you had on like a shirt with detail like this, I think it looks really cute if you like make that pop as well. Awesome, so that's done. Save to camera roll. Lightroom. We'll go ahead and grab this. And I think the tones in this are pretty as it is. My hair looks like brassy to me, so I'm gonna fix that. But I think the blue in it looks pretty. It's not too overwhelming like that green was in that last picture. So I'm gonna leave the blue mix as it is. So I'll just go back into color. Mix yellow, and I'm going to bring the saturation down and the luminance up. Gorgeous. Okay. And then I'm tan enough in this picture because I was like dark that day. So I'll go ahead and save this to camera roll. And into the Tezza app. Here we go. So go ahead and add it. And this one doesn't look much different than the original. It's just like little things that like make it pop. So edit, vintage. See how blue that makes it though? So I am going to take this all the way down to like 16. And I'm gonna add a little bit of grain. And here's the before and after. So I think that looks really good. I will go ahead and show you like some other filters that they have because like you can use more than one obviously. So they have the fresh, vintage, mood. This one's pretty, I like that one. That one's really pretty, like toned down too. That one's a newer one. They have film. They have two other vintage versions. I sometimes will use this one. I'll either use vintage 1 or 3. I don't really love 2. It's just like too blue for me. And then there's a bunch of other ones, obviously. I just like the vintage, just makes you look tan and it's pretty uniform and it looks good on selfies, landscapes, anything, which I feel like is rare. So oh, they also have a really good black and white that you can like tone down, but I do like their black and white option too, but I don't really do black and white pictures. So anyways, back down. I think I had that at 16. Awesome. Save. And yeah, so that is how I edit my pictures on a basic level. It's how I do the touch-ups, the color adjustments, and the filters. Now I'm going to show you some bonus ones if I want to do anything artsy, or if I want to add like a little bit of sparkle to it. I'm going to show you those apps that I use. So the first app that I use if I want to like make it look like I took it on like a disposable camera and have the date there. I'll show you the app that I use for that. So that app is called Kuni Cam. So you go into Kuni Cam and I'll do the picture that I just edited. So here it is, go ahead and edit it. And then you go into date over here and it will add the date for you, and you can choose the font that you want. You can make it bigger if you want to. I usually do it about here. And I always do the first one. I think that one looks the best. For this one, you can add dust and grain and stuff like that, but I think you have to have a certain version. The date on this one is free and you don't have to pay for it. So I add dates like that here. Sometimes if I want to add a little bit of sparkle to something, I use the app called Kirrakirra Plus. And so like I did this one right here that I posted. I'll do it again so you can see. I think I go into album, favorites, do this one right here. So you can do it as a video or a picture. It saves as a Kirrakirra graph and it will like post as a video. I always save it as a photo, so save as photo. And there it is. You can see like it added the sparkle to the water and everything, and it'll add sparkle to the high points. So it looks really great on like if you're wearing a sparkly dress or like if your hair is shiny, that kind of thing. I just think it looks gorgeous, especially like on water. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, sometimes I'll use Unfold for my Instagram stories. You do have to pay for some of them, but I have just one little set. I have one little like set of, I don't know, I guess what you call it, but I'll just show you what I mean. So there's like classic series that's free, and then I did purchase the film 1 frames. So that's how I get like the Polaroid look. You can just add a photo to it. I get the Polaroid look like that, and you can like crop it out. Or there is, let's see, what do I do on this one? Oh, so you can add a background and add a Polaroid. I think that looks cool. Or you can, let's see, you can do like the one thing that you see everyone doing, which is like the 4-picture thing. So like you could do one and like you can do the same one. Like, so that's how I do that. You can do like one option, just really cool effects for your stories, or if you wanted to like post that on your feed, you totally could. So yeah, those are pretty much, let me make sure, the only apps I use actively. The other ones I just like have from like times past. Oh, also, I will sometimes use Quickshot if I need to remove something out of the picture, and I don't pay for it, which isn't like amazing, but I'm gonna show you my little trick that I use to get this for free. So let's say, let me find a picture with something in the background. For example, you see those little signs right there. You can do heal, zoom in, and this will seriously just take it out of the picture for you. And it's like not noticeable, honestly. Like that's not very noticeable to me. I'll do the one back here. And the trick is if you screenshot it, they've like caught on to people doing that. So it will be like an owl and saying like, if you want your picture, you gotta pay for the app. So I literally screen record, which I'm doing right now, for like 5 seconds, and then I will screenshot the picture out of the video recording and then crop it. So that's not amazing, but if you wanna just have it for free, I'm not gonna stop you. So that's my little trick. And yeah, guys, I think that is it. That's kind of the little tricks I use to edit my pictures. I don't do much to them at all. I just like I said, just tweaking the color, and then I always use that same preset, and then I showed you guys how to do the fun stuff as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Maybe I'll do another video on how I make my thumbnails if that's interesting to you. If you want any more editing videos, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it guys, so I will see you in my next one. Bye!